Hello everyone, I'm in bed, and if everyone's wondering why I wear the same pajamas every single video that I'm in my pajamas, it's because these are my summer pajamas and I wear them all summer. Obviously, I wash them, but I literally put them in the laundry and then I take them out and then I put them back on. Because I don't know, I have so many pajamas for the winter, but I feel like for the summer I just have this one pair of pajamas and it's fine. And then sometimes I don't even wear pants, so like whatever. Anyway, so I was at work the other day and Jesus, my forehead's so big. Anyway, so I was at work the other day. Oh my god, my phone's like tipping. And I was minding my own business because I didn't have any clients. Oh my god, my phone's tipping again. And it was about 5 p.m. and I get a phone call and it's like, hey, this is blah, blah, blah from the doctor's office. And I was like, hey, man, what's up? Because, the doctor's office usually doesn't call you unless they, like, need something or, like, they're trying to give you results of your blood work or whatever. And even then, like, I feel like doctors have too much to do that they don't even remember that they have to call you, and then you actually instead have to call them. But anyway, so he called me, the nurse, and he was like, I happen to be here looking through your Clarity data, which astounded me because usually, like I said, doctors are not really good on follow up ever, and they don't really think about you until you are sitting in their office. I don't have an appointment. Oh, my phone. I don't have an appointment, okay? I don't have an appointment until a month later. Ah! My appointment's in a month. It's at the end of September. It is currently the middle of August. Okay, that's a month and a half, whatever. It's over a month. Whatever. Anyway, so here's the thing, right? So I love that he thought about me and he decided to look at my Dexcom Clarity data. I think that was awesome of him. Very nice. Thank you. So basically, he's like, hey, so I was looking at Clarity data and what were you eating on this day at this time? And I log everything I eat. Like, I've had food journals and I've used apps, and now I use like the Dexcom app. And I was like, oh, let me go back and look. So I go back and look, and on that day at that time, I had a mint chocolate chip milkshake at around 9 p.m. because I had gone out with a coworker, and he was like, oh, okay, don't do that. And then he asks for another day, and I was like, oh, I had like a handful of Mike and Ike's, literally a handful, because I opened it, shared it with my coworker, and that box is still like sitting in my purse with like plastic wrap on it because I haven't touched it since. And he's like, oh, okay. And then he goes, what about this day? So he asked for a couple more days, and I had to go back on the Dexcom app and like tell him, but then I was like, I log everything on the app, and I know that there's a tab on Clarity where you can go and you can see everything that I logged. And he was like, oh, yeah, I found it. And he's reading through it. And then he was like, what were you doing with 1/4 of a Twix at like 11 a.m.? And I was like, first of all, my coworker gave that to me. So and then there was this other day where I got a bagel for breakfast, but then I had it scooped out, right? So less bread. But then I went to 7-Eleven because it was across the street, and I got 3 taquitos and a Snickers and ranch dip, and I ate it for breakfast, and it was glorious. And he was like, are you kidding me? Like, what? And so basically he's like, oh, this is like definitely your diet. Oh, and then he started looking at the timestamps, and he's like, okay, let me see. He's like 10:30, 12:30, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock. And he's like, why are you eating like every hour? And I'm like, first of all, it's not every hour. It's every like hour and a half, 2 hours. And so he's like, you know what? I think this is your diet. he's like, this is definitely your diet. And I'm like, listen, I'm a hungry bitch, okay? Like, I need to eat and I snack a lot. So yeah, they've come to the conclusion that it's my diet. Even though it could be genetic. Personally, I don't think it's my diet. I think that I'm gonna sound like I'm in a denial, but I definitely have days of the week, specifically Monday and Tuesday. Oh, my phone's falling again. Where I go out and do whatever I want because it's Monday and Tuesday, and those are my off days. But Wednesday through Sunday, I think that I have a great diet. I am always in range. I rarely ever pass like 180. And again, like the entire time I've had a CGM, I've never hit 250. So yeah, that is how that is going. So I have to go back in a month to do like a midpoint check-in. And then they're going to see if they're going to give me more Dexcoms because they gave me 2 Dexcoms to begin with because I didn't have a bag, so I couldn't carry any more with me. And then I picked up 4 more, and they said that they wanted me to do the 3 months to see what's going on. But then after the first 2, they were like, "Oh, we don't you're okay." But now they're like, you need to change your diet now." So, we'll see. I honestly don't anticipate that they're going to give me more based off of the numbers that I'm seeing. And if they don't, I'm going to go back to Stelo because I think that it's a really great accountability tool, even though Stelo has its issues and is not 1,000% like close. It's close enough for me just to see like the whoop-de-doops. But we'll see. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. It's just funny. Okay, anyway, that's the video. Bye.